neck. Goof around on my computer for a second. Oh, dude, my neck is still so messed up.
Did you do anything to it?
No, just.
I could give you. There's like a 5-minute little neck stretch on YouTube. There's like billions of them.
I know, I'll probably do that, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Hey, what's going on? How are you doing tonight? I'm just hanging out here before I head to bed. How's your night been? Oh my god, I gotta not tweak my neck that way. I got this weird thing in my neck today. I don't know what I did. Oh, literally did nothing. It was just like out of whack. What's up, Sprunky? How you doing? How's everybody's day been? Ice it? Yeah, I should, huh? I think I just like moved it the wrong way and it just happened. But yeah, thank you. My girlfriend was just suggesting that I do like some neck stretches, but it like literally I can't move it like further than that. I feel like I'm gonna snap my neck or something. But wow, that's crazy. Ice it first. Okay, thank you. I'll try that. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Then slow stretch it. Okay. Right on. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I was um I was at the skate park yesterday, and that was the first time I had skated in like, gosh, over a year. Um, Took this kid from my church to the skate park. He'd been having a bad time, so took him over there and tried to get him out of his shell a little bit. Wow, we are up to 43 viewers right now. That's crazy. Um, I'm doing well, Rhea Makeup World. I appreciate you asking. I was just telling the other guys I have a little bit of a neck ache, but other than that, very blessed. What you do a Papua New Guinea land drive? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Bolo Santosi? Bolo Santosi? What's going on, David? How you doing? Good or bear ever get sleep paralysis? Ooh, that's an interesting question. I have gotten sleep paralysis a number of times in my life, and the it's very strange when it happens because I mean, a couple times I've had it to where I'm like laying face down, and like my face is in the pillow, and like you literally feel like you're gonna suffocate. You know what I mean? That's the worst. But yeah, I've definitely had that happen. How about you, man? Have you ever had that happen? I'm an India girl. Nice, very cool. How's the weather in India? Is it warm right now? I mean, I don't think India really has like a winter, does it? It's terrifying. 4 times it's happened to you? Wow. Yeah, that is not fun. Um, Hull City Channel, this is California that I'm in right now. Yeah. Yep, yep. Appreciate all the likes, guys. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah. What's everybody else up to tonight? How was your Saturday? Gosh, this week kind of flew by. Happy it's the weekend, David. Oh yeah. Yeah, I hear that, brother. Yep. Yeah, man. Good times. Hopefully you're not just living for the weekend though, right? Hopefully you got some enjoyment coming throughout the week, right? Because that's no kind of life. You're driving to Louisiana tomorrow, Hull City. Wow, that's crazy. Where are you starting from? So you're going to Louisiana from where? And what's the purpose of the trip, man? I love road trips, to be honest. My girlfriend and I have done so many road trips in the car and now in our camper, which I'm in right now, in our camper. You have family there, okay. Hopefully you're driving up for a good reason and not for a bad reason, like someone's sick or something. Hopefully it's a good reason. You're driving from Fort Worth, Texas. Wow. So that's not,
That part.
yeah, I was gonna say that's not too bad of a drive, right? But Texas is a very huge state, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was like
Fort Worth, yeah.
a long freaking drive. Because I mean, it'll
That's all
take.
the way on the west side,
Is it?
and then Louisiana is on the east side of Texas.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, they're okay. Okay, that's good to know. Glad it's not for like an illness or anything like that. Is it a travel trailer or fifth wheel? It is a fifth wheel. Yeah, it's like a 26-foot fifth wheel. Not too bad of a drive. That's good. Mixels. I'm not sure what that means. Adrian builds magic. Mixels. David, you're going to Florida. Nice. Hey, what's up, Sophia? How you doing? Glad you caught this live stream. I felt bad when you told me that you missed the last one. You were like, "Sorry, I missed the live stream," and so I figured I'd go live again. Um, yeah, I haven't really been feeling like going live lately. The last couple days, I've just been in kind of a weird mood, to be honest. Like, you ever get in those moods where like nothing just feels fun anymore, you know? Or like you don't feel like you want to really do much. That's kind of how I've been feeling lately. Um, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Sophia, you're like my number one my number one subscriber. I was gonna say fan, but I think that's I think that's a what's the word? Presumptuous maybe? It's a little too presumptuous. One sub away from 1K. I know, dude. Yeah, I'm stoked, man. It was two before I started this. I was 2 subs away. Let's see. Adrian Builds Magic says it's a Lego TV show collab of Cartoon Network and Lego is Mixels. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Yeah, I was watching the other live stream late. It was cool. Are you talking about the Roblox one? Like, oh, that was not good. That was not good. I have a friend that was he was not really you know Cameron, the other customer support. He was in a weird mood too, and he didn't really want to play Call of Duty. He didn't want to like try hard or anything like that. So he was like, let's try some Roblox. I'm like, all right, dude, I haven't played that in like literally years, but let's try it. And then I was getting frustrated because the controls are really strange. Like, it doesn't play very good on console. Let's see. I reached it. I hit 1,000. No way. That's so cool. I can't see that in my screen right now, but man, I'm stoked. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Whoever was my 1,000, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. David, thank you for the sub, man. Were you my 1,000th, man? Were you my 1,000th? That's badass. I'm super excited. That's way cool. Hello, I'm at your neighbor's house. Cameron is here also. Oh man. I don't know how to take that. uh, too bad my neighbor's not in a house. My neighbor is also in a camper. Oh, it's funny. That's super funny. Cameron is here also. Step it up in here. Double tap your screen to like. It's free to like and subscribe. Help the algorithms. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, man. Honestly, this is more likes on a stream than I even usually get, so I'm super stoked. I'm very excited for that. David says, "Yep." So you were my 1,000th? Oh man, thank you so much, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Liked and subscribed. Thank you for being a good sport. Absolutely, man. I'm not sure what you mean by the good sport thing, like just sticking it out or what? What do you mean by being a good sport? But yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. This has been a long journey. I stopped trying to do anything with my YouTube channel for many years, and I just recently kind of picked it back up. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully the future is fruitful, and we can uh, we can push it to the next level. I felt so bad when I missed the last one, but I was busy with a funeral. Why? You don't have to feel bad. No, don't feel bad at all. Oh my gosh. Like I said, you're like my number one subscriber. Like you're literally here for all my streams, like or 99% of my streams you're here. So like, man, I just feel so blessed that you even like subscribed, you know what I mean? Like let alone like showed me so much support over the last few weeks. Like how long has it been? Like maybe a month or something that you've been showing up on my live streams? Like that is so appreciated. I really appreciate you, Sophia, and I appreciate all of you guys that are here hanging out, all of you guys that um took the time to drop into the live stream and hit the like button and subscribed, and all the chats, and just keeping me stimulated, asking questions. I really appreciate all of it. You guys are rock stars. um let's see. Okay, I already read that one. Oh, reading my comments and being nice. Yeah, absolutely, man. Being a good sport. Yeah, I don't even think that's being a good sport. I think that's just being a good host, right? That's kind of what this is all about. If you're going to be live streaming, especially this type of live stream, I feel like that's what you got to do. I feel like that's what people are looking for. Let's see. Let's see. Nobody says, "How are you so happy?" Honestly, I don't know, man. I mean, it's not all the time, but I don't know. You guys bring it out of me, like I can be having a bad day, and like as soon as I get on this live stream, I don't know, it just like boom, it just changes my mood. But yeah, I mean, I struggle. I struggle just like everybody, Like I've got some demons for sure, I've struggled for a very long time with anxiety and depression, and still something that I'm working on, to this day. So, if that's you too, definitely not alone. Um, most live streams of other YouTubers are awful. Really? You think so? Yeah, I've kind of like thumbed through a few of them, and it's all very unique. You know what I mean? Like sometimes people are just like they're working out or something, or they're fishing. Like I tried the other day, or um what was I gonna say? The ones that I think are like the bad ones maybe that you're talking about are like the people that are just kind of sitting there and they're not saying anything, which I've done that too when there's nobody in here because like, you know, what are you gonna talk about? You know what I mean? You're just talking to yourself at that point. But yeah, I can see that. But I appreciate the compliment. I mean, I'm glad I'm not an awful live stream. Let's see. Most live streams of other YouTubers are awful. Y'all, I'm gonna hit you with some facts, like cutting meat and lemons for some reason. Wait, what? Like cutting meat and lemons for some reason. Oh wait, no, that's a different. Okay, I was reading for some reason I was reading yours with the other guy because I saw the yellow and yellow. Let's see. Oh, that was Hull City that said that most live streams of other YouTubers are awful. See, I was like getting it confused with Sophia and Hull City channel, but I got it sorted now. I got it sorted. I see you guys. I see the separation now. Let's see. You have a hamster, David. That's pretty cool. Funny you mentioned hamster. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, right? So my girlfriend and I, we went and got a bottle of tequila like later on in the evening, and I got a cigar, and it was just like a cheap cigar at the liquor store, you know what I mean? But it was a fat one. It was a huge cigar, so I was like, oh, I want that one. But I took it out of the package and it literally smelled like hamster bedding. It was so gross. Like I was sniffing it and I was like, babe, you gotta see that. Like, doesn't that smell like hamster to you? It was freaking funny. But yeah, once I lit it, I mean it's tasted fine. Um I don't know why it smelled like that though. That was very strange. Nobody. True that. Hall City channel. Yeah, man. I mean, that's interesting. I don't think a lot of other streamers are terrible though. Maybe I'm just like maybe I just have rose-colored glasses. Maybe I'm just seeing the world through rose-colored glasses. That's something that I've always done is like I've seen the world um, in a different lens than a lot of people would. You know. Let's see. Adrian builds magic. You're a YouTuber too. Awesome, man. I wish you all the luck. I hope your channel blows up, dude. Let's see. I'm getting lost here in the messages. Let me catch up, y'all. I'm a YouTuber. That doesn't mean you have to stop chatting. By all means, I'm just letting you know. And they're fishing, and they are fishing for subs. Yeah, they are fishing for subs, huh? Yep. That's funny. I see what you did there. If I got rid of my demons, I'd lose my angels. Interesting. Interesting. I've never heard that before. Who said that? Is that your quote, or did you hear that from somebody else? I like that, though. That's really cool. That's a really good one, though. If I got rid of my demons, I'd lose my angels. Because your angels are there to, like, kind of protect you from the demons, right? Like it says in the Bible that we fight not against flesh and blood, but against, spiritual entities. Or I probably botched that. I forgot exactly how it goes, but yeah, our fight is in the spiritual realm, right? Let's see. Well, I'm glad you understand. I'm glad you understand, man. Yeah, it's a battle. I hope if anybody else is dealing with that sort of thing in the chat, I hope you guys, can find some peace and hope you guys can find some comfort in knowing that you're not alone. There's a lot of people dealing with that sort of thing, especially nowadays. It's such a lonely world we live in. We're the most connected society that's ever lived, but yet we're the loneliest. You know what I mean? Why is that? I think I have some ideas as to why that is, but to each his own. Whole City channel, you retracted your message. Oh no, I didn't get to read it yet. That's all right though. Let's see. David said I have a pet farm because I have a dog, hamster, snake, and turtle. Wow, that's pretty cool. What kind of dog, snake, and turtle? Because a hamster is just a hamster, right? Like they have like fancy ones and stuff like that. But yeah, I used to own a bunch of reptiles myself. At one point I had like over 20 snakes. So I'm definitely a reptile person. I love reptiles. I'm curious to know what type of snake and turtle you got. The dog too. What's the best Bluey episode? Ah, dude, I couldn't tell you. I just got introduced to Bluey like a month ago because my niece watches it. I had no idea what Bluey was. Oh, Hull City said, I don't know, it was an accident. Oh, okay, no worries. No worries. You're good, man. No worries. Yeah, I was gonna say going back to us being the loneliest generation, um, I really think it has a lot to do with technology. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. I think the more layers deep we go into technology, I think the more it separates us from our human nature. And there's this thing that I learned when I was working sales. One of my sales managers told me, and I'm probably going to botch the percentages here, but it's something like 70% of human communication is body language. So like if you can't see the person and you can't see how they're how they're reacting to what you're saying, like if you're not in person talking to that person, even video chatting, I feel like is you still lose that sense, you know what I mean, a little bit, but so 70% of human communication is body language. 26% is inflection, voice inflection, so like how it's not what you said but how you said it type of thing. And then 4% is the actual words that you say. So the actual structure of the sentences you put together when you're speaking to somebody, 4% of that is the effectiveness of human communication. So, think about it. You talk to somebody on the telephone, you call them, and you already lose 70% of your communication effectiveness, so you're working at 30% efficiency. Then you go from talking on the phone to text messaging, and then you drop another 26%. So now you're only operating at 4% efficiency. You know what I'm saying? And a good example of inflection, if you don't know what inflection is, this is another thing that I was told by a sales manager was he actually used this analogy a lot. He used to say, like, there's three ways you can say, I didn't hit my dog. You can say, I didn't hit my dog, which then implies like, well, who did, right? So if you emphasize the I when you say that, that's like, well, okay, who did then? Or you can say, I didn't hit my dog. So you emphasize the word hit, and then that means, what is that implying? Okay, well, if you didn't hit the dog, then what did you do to the dog? And then you could say it the third way, I didn't hit my dog, then it implies, well, who did you hit? Right? So it's interesting, like the way that you say things, the way that you speak, um, it means a lot, So if you've ever heard somebody say something to you like, well, it's not what you said, it's how you said it. That's what they're talking about. They're talking about voice inflection. Yeah, pretty interesting. So to cap up that thought, um, we lose efficiency the more layers of the more layers deep we go into technology. And then also it 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 degrades our ability to communicate because we have lost social skills that it took us a millennia to to um to curate, for lack of a better word. So, I think we're just losing our ability to communicate with each other. We get anxious when we're around other people because it's uncomfortable because you haven't practiced that. Did you know that I think it's the number one fear. I don't know if it's just in the United States or if it's the world, but the number one fear is public speaking. Public speaking is one of the biggest fears people have above death, above the fear of death. So that should tell you a lot. How most of us, if we're afraid to talk in public in a crowd or whatever with to more than one person, then that just kind of shows our level our comfort level with ourselves and our what's the word? Our confidence in our ability to communicate, if that makes sense. So I think that, you know, it's easier to it's a lot easier to avoid face-to-face conversations now. And you know, like I said, because of technology. And I can't tell you how many people I've met, you know, in the younger generation, myself included, you know, my age group included. A lot of people have a lot of social anxieties and they don't want to talk on the phone. I can't tell you how many people don't like to talk on the phone anymore. And that's kind of my thing. Like, I love, like, that's always my first go to. You know, if I got to get a hold of somebody, I'll call them on the phone. And then they'll like text me back and they're like, hey, what do you need? I'm like, just answer my call, you know? Like, I just it takes me way too long to type up what I have to say to you, rather than you just picking up the phone and, you know, we have like a 1 minute conversation or a 30-second conversation or whatever. But yeah, it's interesting. So I think that really greatly contributes to our happiness levels, you know, because I think that we're tribal, you know, like at our core, you know, we crave human interaction, which is probably why these types of streams do so well for me, because a lot of people don't do this, you know what I mean? A lot of people get on and they just let the camera just record them, and it's interesting, you know what I mean? They just sit there and they don't do anything. But you know, when you actually talk to people, you know, it's like therapy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not qualified, but just talking to people is enough to kind of um, is enough to lift spirits, you know? Never underestimate the power that you have over other people. Like, not in a bad way, but I'm saying like what you can do to influence other people. You know, I always used to say it, and I still do to an extent, but you never know what little thing could make or break somebody's day. You know what I mean? Just something as simple as making eye contact with somebody, just looking them straight in the eye and looking at the person that you're talking to, and which I'm actually pretty bad at that with this, you know, like I'm always looking down instead of looking up at the camera, but I need to get better at that too. But you know, eye contact is huge. Eye contact, you know, it's like the gateway to the soul. But also, you know, even like smiling at somebody, you know, you're walking, you know, through the grocery store or whatever, and someone makes eye contact with you. Are you going to look away immediately, or are you going to like give them the acknowledgement and maybe even crack a smile, you know, give them a little smile? You know what I mean? That could completely change their day. Versus, you know, it could make or break it. You know what I mean? Like, if you just that little thing, you know, you could be the first person that acknowledged them in days or weeks or whoever, you know, or however. So it's huge, you know. So it could make the day or it could break it, you know, if you just like you're looking at them and you just kind of like, you know, you quickly like turn your attention away. But anyway, that was a long rant. I'll get back to the messages here. Let's see. Um, do. I have a big hamster. Okay, okay. So it's like a jumbo. I don't know what they call those. Hull City Channel says it ruined Generation Alpha. Yeah, man. I think it ruined a lot of generations. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. I think that we're like on a very slippery slope right now. And if we don't get back to our roots, I think it's going to be something that's hard to recover from. Let's see. I have to go now. See you in Rayman 4. What? What is that supposed to mean? Is there even a Rayman 4? Is that something that's supposed to be coming out soon? David C says, hey, see you later, Hull City. Thank you for hanging out, man. Good to talk to you, brother. Um, so David says he has an albino corn snake. That's pretty cool. I had an albino king snake once and an albino Burmese python. They're yeah, albinos are really cool color phases. 3 snakes. Interesting. Are they all corn snakes? What other snakes do you have? How am I? Thanks for asking, Sophia. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Like I said before, you know, it's been a weird couple days for me. Um, but you know, we're working through it. And a huge snake. Nice. What kind of snake is it? Is it a boa constrictor? Is it a python? If I had to guess, you probably have a ball python. That's just my best guess. Just tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. You have a ball python, don't you? Oh man. Let's see. Did I miss any messages? I'm scrolling up in the chat here and making sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, that's weird. There was a message that someone sent. Sprunky sent a message and it's literally a loading sign. So I don't know if that's a glitch or if they actually sent a loading sign. That's pretty interesting. Ria Makeup World. Jose J. Navarro. Cool. I think we're caught up. If I missed anybody's messages, my apologies. Let me know. Oh, it is a ball python. Very cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I was trying to breed ball pythons for a little while. They're pretty interesting creatures. Like I said, I really love reptiles, so pretty much anything you could throw at me, I'd be tickled pink to interact with it or check it out or whatever. It's always like the first thing I go to when I'm at the zoo is like we beeline it for the reptile rooms. Yeah. Good stuff. But yeah, let's see, what can we talk about? Does anybody have anything they want to talk about in the chat? You guys got any topics you want to throw out there? Your reptiles are chill? That's what's up. Yeah, I mean they can be. They're usually pretty chill. Like ball pythons aren't usually super aggressive. I have been bit by a ball python though, I'm not gonna lie. I got bit on my hand. I actually got like between my fingers, you know. He put his hand like between two fingers, or he put his head between my two fingers, bit, and then as I pulled my hand away, he like let go and then grabbed again. So that wasn't fun. Yeah, it stung. Bled a lot, but I mean it wasn't too bad. It was just like itchy the next day, you know. Actually, I think for a couple days it itched because of like the bacteria that gets into the wound. But yeah, it was kind of my fault. I was transferring the snake into a temporary tub, and I used a technique that you're really only supposed to use on like baby snakes, and it's like you take your hand and then you just put your hand flat over them, you know, when they're curled up, and they just like, you know, you can put your hand over them and then you can pick them up, you know, when they're all curled up. And so I did that, but I was just holding my hand over top of her, you know, while I was reaching for the lid for the tub, and she like put her head up through my fingertips there and grabbed me. But it was all right. That was like the only big snake I've ever been bit by. Knock on wood. Yeah. Man, am I really at 1,000 subs? I'm so excited. That's so exciting. Thanks, babe. Yeah, that's way cool. I appreciate all you guys. Babe, I got 13 likes on this live stream. That's like the most I've ever gotten.
Great.
That's awesome. 2 albino corn snakes. Oh, cool. So you have 2 albino corn snakes and then the 1 ball python. Is it a normal color phase, the ball python, or is it something interesting like a spider or a pastel, enchi, ghost, Mojave, leucistic, pied? Those are some of my favorites. I love pied ball pythons. They're so pretty. If you've never seen one, you should Google it at some point. Pied, P-I-E-D, pied ball python. Pretty sweet. What did everybody do for Valentine's Day? Did you guys have any good plans? Did you guys have a date? Did you guys go out? What did you guys do? Yeah. So Amber and I for Valentine's Day, we picked up uh our well, we kind of just like hung out for the morning, and then like in the afternoon, we went and picked up the pastor's son, who I had just met the night before actually at a study, and well, it wasn't a study actually, it was like a night worship session, but yeah, the kid had been going through some stuff, and I guess it's been like a year. So, the parents asked me, or actually, no, they didn't ask me. Amber had asked me. She said she recommended I should go talk to the kid, and so I wasn't sure if that was really like my place to do so. And the parents said, "Hey, if you want to, go ahead. Like, anything helps." When I say kid, he's like 17, but um, yeah. So I went over and I talked to him for about probably an hour and a half, because the kid's just been dealing with some stuff in his mind. He doesn't know why he feels that way, but it was nice to, I think, for him to talk to a stranger, someone that doesn't really know the situation. But yeah, and then I told him after we had talked, if you want to hang out again, let me know. I'm available. And so his mom hit me up yesterday, Valentine's Day, and was asking. She said he wanted to meet and see if we wanted to go to, like, he was seeing if I wanted to go to the skate park or something. So Amber and I went and picked him up. We went and had like lunch or whatever, and then we took the kid to the skate park, and yeah, him and I skated for like less than an hour actually. But then he had to leave. He had to go home. He wasn't feeling good. He said he was feeling like sick, his stomach or whatever. So called his mom to come get him. But yeah, hopefully, you know, it does something. Hopefully he can sort out what's going on in his mind. Because it's sad to see people struggle. Like I don't like seeing people unhappy. But yeah, that's what I did for Valentine's Day, and then we came home, and yeah, we just had a little night. Let's see. Get chocolate. You got chocolate? That's cool. For Valentine's Day, that's what's up. Yeah, spent some family time. That's the way to do it, man. That's awesome. Nothing wrong with that. Your hamster is crazy. What did I do today? Really didn't do much. Just kind of hung out, did a couple things around the house, fixed a hole in our our sewer hose, that because they're like on campers, you have to like hook up a sewer line, and then it goes to the sewer line outside or whatever. So our little thing had a hole in it, and so I fixed that and dumped our tanks and whatnot. And other than that, it was a pretty chill day. Yeah, I didn't really do much. Played a little bit of games with Cameron. Didn't we? Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, I totally forgot. The days are like meshing together. But we also went to the beach. We I forgot the name of the beach. Do you remember the name of the beach, babe?
It was just Ventura.
I think it was just Ventura Beach. But we went to the beach, took the dog, walked around for a bit. We got In-N-Out. In-N-Out was good. Sophia, you know what I'm talking about. You know In-N-Out. I know you know In-N-Out. Got myself a 3x3 because I'm a hungry boy. And was it a vanilla shake? Yeah, fries, extra crispy. Mwah. Hamster is crazy, happy with my family. That's awesome, man. That's really cool. Don't ever take that for granted, dude. Family is everything. And if you have a good relationship with your family, do everything that you can to keep it that way. Even if that means taking the high road, even if that means apologizing when you didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people will say like not to do that, but man, at the end of the day, it's not worth it. You only get one family. You can't choose them either. So it's best just to get along, and you learn that more as you get older. You know, it's not worth fighting with people about stuff. It's way better to just clear the air. If something happens, bury the hatchet, apologize if you did something wrong, and even if you didn't, you know, if someone, you know, even if you didn't do anything wrong, it never hurts to just say, hey, I'm sorry if, you know, if I hurt you for whatever reason. You know, I didn't mean to hurt you. You know, I don't know what I did wrong, but I'd like to apologize to you. It goes a long way, man. You know, it's an art form. Building and keeping relationships. It's very tough. It's a very tough thing. But if you can recognize what you have now, you'll be way ahead of the curve in the future. Because a lot of people take things for granted. You know, you don't appreciate what you have until you don't have it anymore, until it's not there. Then, you know, hindsight is always 2020. You know, when you're looking back, you always see things clearly. So hopefully you can learn that before, you know, making mistakes like I did. But you know, it's better to just keep relationships good and solid with your people, man. But anyway, I know you didn't say that it's not, but I felt the need to say that because, you know, you said you're happy with your family, and I'm happy for you, and I want you to keep it that way, man. Keep it. Always, always, always prioritize your family, dude. Always. You went to a beach in Las Vegas. You're pulling my leg, man. There's no beaches in Las Vegas. Unless you're talking about a pool that has like a sandy beach or something like that. No, they have like some artificial beaches. There might, I don't know if they have any in Las Vegas. I would assume they do. Oh, maybe Lake Mead. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Amber just said maybe they went to Lake Mead pool then. There you go. Was it a pool or was it a beach? Because I guess you don't have to have an ocean for there to be a beach. There are sandy beaches and, you know, on lakes and stuff. Have you ever been to Lake Mead in Las Vegas? I wonder if Lake Mead still has their water levels low. Pretty interesting. You don't know? You don't know if you've been to Lake Mead or not, or you don't know if it was a pool. Right on. Let's see, what time is it? It is 2 in the morning. Well, I think I'm probably going to... Oh, the pool. Okay. Got you. Well, I think I'm probably going to head to bed, but I really appreciate everybody hanging out. Appreciate all the questions, the comments, the subscribers, the likes, all of it. You guys have been awesome. I will catch you tomorrow at some point. I'll try to go live again tomorrow, but no promises. I will definitely try. But until then, you guys stay safe. Be good to everybody, and yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good night. See ya.